and welcome to Lotus Roche Ignites. We are so happy to have you with us here today. So come on in, tell a friend, tell your friends, tell your family, and even tell your frenemies to come on in because we've got some great information for you today. We're going to share some amazing tips and amazing strategies to help you level up in every part of your life. And so amid what's going on with COVID, we have been at a loss of words almost as to how we can help people level up, how we can encourage people, and how we can bring a little bit of joy. So every week, I come on here and I talk with every one of you that have been so wonderful and has blessed the broadcast. I talk to you about staying encouraged. I talk to you about ways to boost your health so that you're experiencing optimal health while in this pandemic, but also after the COVID. And I'm also sharing with you how to level up as an entrepreneur. And if you're not an entrepreneur yet, how to move on the entrepreneurial playing field. But today, I have a fantastic guest that's going to help you and help me move into positivity and develop positive ways to be creative amid the COVID. So as you're coming in, please go ahead, grab your pen and grab your pad because you're going to need to write these nuggets down because they're going to be very helpful to you. So come on in. Please like, share, and start a watch party. And at the end of this broadcast, make sure you stay with us to the end. We're going to give away some free samples for you to sample. Okay? It's not going to be any cost. Like I said, it's free. We're going to give you some free tips and tools that you can use right away to help you level up. So as we're coming in, come on in. I'd like for you to please put a 1 in the comment bar below. Let us know where you're from. And please let us know what you do because we value you and we want you to help continue to bring value to all of our platforms by sharing what you do. Because the more we know, the better we can grow. So please come on in, like, share, and start a watch party. And with no further ado, we're about to get started. So come on in, and here we go. So, as you know, I've got this phenomenal guest. I'm so happy that you're here. He is the person who suggested and created the upcoming World Prosper Summit. And I know many of you are wondering, how did we get our guest that has created the World Prosper Summit here? Well, you guys caused that. You guys said you wanted somebody who would come in, who would ignite you so you could ignite and take flight, who would help you level up cognitively, spiritually, physically, and financially. Well, guess what? Because of you, he's here. He's here today. And if you're wondering who he is, I'm not going to keep you in suspense anymore. Welcome, my guest, Mr. Raymond Aaron. Hey, Ray.
Hi, I'm honored to be on your show.
Good to see you. It's so wonderful to have you back here, Raymond. You're phenomenal. And we've had so many of our viewers wonder, where is this guy? You know, how can we see him again? And I've been asked, are you going to bring him back on the show? So the question has been answered. Yes. He's here. So, Raymond, some of our guests are very familiar with you. They know about some of what you do, but some may not know who you are. So please, would you tell people a little bit about who you are and what you do? And then I want to get right into some creative things.
Okay, good. My name is Raymond Aaron. I've been on stage as a professional speaker and seminar leader for 37 years. I've written and published 139 books, including one that became a New York Times top 10 bestseller. I'm a broadcaster, a serial entrepreneur, and an adventurer. And I'm becoming an online marketer because I can't fly around the world and give speeches in hotel rooms because there's no airplane seats and there's no hotels. So I've changed my life, and here I am, and I'm honored to be on your show, Lotus. I was on once before, and I loved it, and I loved the audience reaction. And I told them about worldprospersummit.com, and so many of your guests registered. By the way, it's free. Worldprospersummit.com. I have brought together 19 of the greatest experts in the world, household names on every different topic of survival and thriving and business and investing on every single topic. And it's tomorrow. It starts tomorrow.
Yes.
Friday and Saturday, April 24 and April 25. Friday and Saturday, April 24 and 25, 11 a.m. till 6 p.m. Eastern time. So it starts 11 a.m. tomorrow. I'm very excited. So many of your wonderful listeners, Lotus, have registered, and it's no charge. Why? Because when I told my world famous friends, I know every single person who was in the movie The Secret. I know all the world famous celebrities because I've been on stage with them for 37 years. And I have gathered them together. It's like an AIDS, there's a big AIDS festival or concert. All the biggest speakers, biggest singers gather around and donate their time for free. Well, that's what this is. This is unbelievable. 7 world famous mega superstars who were in the movie The Secret have agreed to deliver their wisdom to you and to not charge me anything. A total of 19 of the wisest people in investment and in business have gathered together at worldprospersummit.com in order to give their wisdom through me for free to you. Well, if it's for free to me and I don't have a hotel room to buy, I don't have airline tickets to buy, then I can deliver it free to you. 19 world famous experts teaching you everything you need to know about creativity, about investments, about business, about starting a business, growing a business, taking your business online, adding online components to your business, every single thing. Yes. Can you?
Yes, I'm going to do that next.
Okay, good. Okay, good.
Yeah.
And I want to just give you some examples of the amazing creativity that people are doing. For example, one of my clients is a chiropractor. And he says, I'm dead. I just can't earn a penny during this lockdown because they have to come to my office and I have to touch them. I said, listen, I was just speaking a couple of days ago. I was on a big telesummit out of Nigeria, and one of the fellow speakers was the #1 world expert on creativity. And he is the only professor of creativity at any university in the world. And he taught me something. He said, the definition of creativity, Lotus, I know you'll love this. The definition of creativity is the second right idea. Wow. The second right idea. So the first right idea for a chiropractor is to have people line up in his waiting room, lie on his table, and he adjusts their back. That's the first right idea. What's the second right idea? And so I told him, make some videos of you teaching people how to stretch. Make a video of teaching people how to lift.
Yes.
Make a video of teaching people how to get into a car and out of a car without wrenching their back, or how to get a squiggly kid into the baby seat in the back without wrenching your back. So he went nuts. He said, that's great. I could do that. But what would be the point? I said, put them online, charge people $20 because they come to your office because they have sore backs and sore neck and sore elbows. Teach them what to do right now, not for your $40 for 20 minutes in your clinic, but put up the videos and let them buy them, and you can make money from home. He was dazzled. He said, "Oh my God, I'm allowed to do that. I'm so excited." And I have learned how to fly around the world and give hotel-based speeches. Now there's no airplanes and there's no hotels. And so I'm reinventing myself as an internet marketer. I'm making the change. And this is not a story from the current pandemic, but it's a wonderful creativity story that this professor of creativity told me. He said 2 years ago, this little girl of 5 years old was sitting beside her mommy watching television. What are you watching, Mommy? And Mommy said a red carpet. The kid said, what the heck's a red carpet? Oh, it's this big event where the most beautiful women in the world traipse back and forth on the red carpet showing off their gorgeous gowns. So she left, she went into the washroom, she took off all her clothes, and she wrapped herself in toilet paper. And she came back out and said, look at my gorgeous gown, Mummy. And the mummy was a good mummy. Instead of saying, don't waste all the toilet paper, you're a fool, she said, she called her husband in and said, take all your clothes off and go around the house and figure out how to dress yourself in a tuxedo from anything that you can find from the washroom or the kitchen or anything. And she, the mother, also did that, and the three of them dressed up and they laughed themselves silly. That's when she was age 5. Okay, you ready for this?
Awesome. Go ahead. Yeah.
By age 6, that girl had created a line of clothing that was accepted by Neiman Marcus.
Wow, that is awesome.
She is making more money than both of her parents combined at age 6.
That's awesome. At age 6, because she's not making excuses. She's making moves. And that's the thing. That's what we have to do. We've got to make moves in this time. And that's what we're talking about. So for those of you that are just joining us, I have the phenomenal Raymond Aaron here with us today. He is the creator of the World Prosper Summit. And today we're talking about how people can be positive and creative. So he's sharing some tips with us. And if you love what he's saying, go ahead and put 2 in the comment below. And for those of you that are just coming in, please come on in. And we're sharing some great information with you and for you. And later on in the broadcast, we're going to talk to you about some other items that we want to give you for free as well, in conjunction with the summit that he's giving away for free. We want to give you some other things for free as well. So Raymond, I want to look at some of the comments and say hi to our folks. We've got Grace all the way out of the Philippines. Good to see you, Grace, from the Philippines. Happy to have you here, and happy to have the CEO of Live with Larry. Good to see you here all the way from North Carolina. Great to see you. We've got Angela Eltine out of Washington, D.C., and we've got Isaac Ekong all the way from Nigeria. Great to see you. We've got Tennessee in the house. The fabulous celebrity Tyrone Whitney. He's a singer. He's an author. Just awesome guy. So it's great to see each and every one of you. And thank you so much for sharing. And as Isaac said, this is superb. And yes, it is. Why? Because it's helping people to do what they can do right there in the comfort of their home, how to be positive and stay positive and be creative. And those of you that you think you may not have a creative bone in your body, well, guess what? Get a notepad. If you don't already have one, get a pen, because Raymond is giving us nuggets that's going to help you turn those little small nuggets of gold into ways to make money for yourself right at home. So go ahead, Raymond.
I was talking to Jack Canfield, who's the superstar of the movie The Secret. And I said, give me some examples of what your clients are doing during this downtime. And he gave me one that is amazing, because he'll be on worldprospersummit.com. Very good. Thank you very much. And what he told me was amazing. This guy owns one of the largest gyms in the world. So he pays a gigantic amount of rent, a couple $100,000 a month rent. I told you this the last time, but you got some new viewers on, so I want to say it again.
Yes.
And instead of going bankrupt, what he did, because he has nobody in the gym, he called up one of his club members.
Yes.
Instead of paying me $20 a month, or zero, because many people had just stopped paying, instead of paying 20 or zero, how would you rather pay 99? I've sterilized your favorite piece of equipment. I put it on a truck. It's on its way to your home. If you say yes, they'll deliver it. If you say no, I'll send it to someone else. And everyone is saying yes. Everyone is saying yes, because they don't want to go to the gym. They want to have an industrial strength piece of equipment right in their home. And when they get bored of it, they want to exchange it for another beautiful piece of equipment. So this guy, instead of making $20 a month, is making $99 a month. That is a 5-fold increase in his income. And instead of paying a couple $100,000 a month rent, as soon as his lease comes up for renewal, he's not going to renew it. Instead of working 15 hours a day at the gym, he's going to work 0 hours a day at the gym. He's going to run his whole business from home or the beach. He's going to have 0 overhead, make 5 times more revenue, be the happiest guy in the world, making a fortune because of the lockdown. He would have never had that idea if it weren't for the lockdown. The definition
Exactly.
of emergency is heightened willingness. The definition of emergency is heightened willingness. People have heightened willingness to try things now. In the past, they would say, oh, I'm not into this computer thing. Oh, I don't know what Zoom is. Ha, ha, ha. Well, if you're sent home by your employer and the employer says there is a 9 a.m. staff Zoom meeting, you bloody well figure it out. Emergency is a time of heightened willingness. My staff is all at home. Of course, everybody's staff's at home, but they have to come to a staff meeting at 9 a.m. and declare what they're going to do for that day. And then they have to come on a staff Zoom meeting at 5 p.m. and confirm that they did it. And so my CEO, the definition of emergency is heightened willingness. Perfect. Perfect. So my CEO has now more control over the company, more knowledge of what's going on with each employee. Mm-hmm. They're more productive than they ever were. When our lease comes up for renewal, we're not going to renew. Mm-hmm. Now, a small staff of 9 people, but it's still $7,000 a month. There's many people in North America or in the world who don't earn $7,000 a month. I'm giving away $7,000 a month. Yes. I thought it was a good idea in the past, but now it's not a good idea. Because if we're locked down for 3 months and we can run our business successfully without an office, then who needs an office?
Yep.
There's a lot of things going down. CNN announced that in this month, April, this very month,
yes,
31% of Americans couldn't pay their rent. 31%. The governor of California announced that the lockdown in California might last until the year 2021. Holy
wow. That's mind-boggling. That's mind-boggling.
But here's something even more mind-boggling. You and I and your wonderful viewers and everyone in the Western world, when they need something, they do it two ways. Number one is they go buy it. They go to a store, their favorite store, they go to a mall and they buy it. The other thing they do is they go online, usually to Amazon, and buy it. So they buy some things on Amazon and they buy some things in stores. Fine, that's their habit.
Yes.
If we're locked down for a month, it's already been a month, 2 months, 3 months, then everybody's going to be in the habit of buying from Amazon because they're not allowed to buy from a store.
Right.
If everyone is in the habit of buying from Amazon, when the lockdown is over, they will still keep buying from Amazon because it's a habit. Now, there's 2 consequences of this. Number one, Amazon is skyrocketing in its sales. They announced a week and a half ago that they are hiring 150,000 new people.
That's right. And they're doing a lot of hiring online. And that's what one of my broadcasts was about ways to find companies that will hire you online. I just got an invite from a major company the other day to come work for them because of my expertise. And they're saying, Lotus, would you come and work for our company online? And then once this pandemic is over, would you come to our wonderful place and work right here for us? And you're exactly right, Raymond. Companies are saying, hey, look, I'm ready to hire you. So Amazon, they're no different, except they're doing some explosive sales.
So some people are going up. What's going down is all the stores that are not going to have any business. First of all, they may be bankrupt by then, but even if they open their doors, we're going to be out of the habit of going to a store.
Right.
The whole world is changing. The whole world is changing. If 31%, the lockdown started middle of March. April 1st, 31% of Americans couldn't pay their rent. Imagine May 1st.
Yeah.
Imagine May 1st. It might be bigger than the Great Depression. It might be bigger than the Depression of 2008. This is gigantic. And the way that you stay negative and get diseases and hurt yourself is to watch the news and talk to all your negative friends. And the way to stay healthy is to ignore the news, be positive, put your energy on creativity. I've already given you some wonderful examples, and I've got 19 of the best wealth wisdom secret teachers in the world, 19 of them, and they each get half an hour, 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 half an hour from 11 a.m. until 6 p.m. Eastern time, half an hour, half an hour, half an hour, each
That's
delivering
awesome.
their genius brand of wisdom to take your business online. If it already is online, to add new pieces to it. If it's not online, how to add online pieces to it, how to
Yep.
sell online, how to join a network marketing company, multi-level marketing, internet marketing, mail order marketing, buying real estate, buying stocks, buying options, buying foreign exchange, buy collectibles, bitcoins, every single thing you can imagine in investments, everything you can imagine in business. It's going to be there also in positivity and positive thinking. For example,
Exactly.
one of my dear friends who was in the movie The Secret, Dr. John Gray, the
Hmm.
amazing author of the world famous book Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus,
Hmm.
if he would come and play with me. He said he'd love to, because there's going to be a problem when the lockdown is over. There's either
Yep.
going to be a mad rush for divorce courts or
Yep.
maternity wards,
Yep.
divorce courts or maternity wards. And he wants to teach you how to get along. I have just the most wonderful relationship with my wife. It is so blessed. But because of this lockdown, a couple times we get snippy at each other,
Yep.
and and it takes like an hour to get back. I'm embarrassed
Yep.
to acknowledge it, but for gosh sakes, we need to learn again how to live
Exactly.
together. I'm never more than 20 feet from my wife, and
Yep.
we're at home all day long. Wife, wife, wife. I mean, it's wonderful. Anytime I want to kiss her, she's
Yeah.
no more than 20
She's right
steps away.
there. Hmm.
And when we leave the home, we go on a 10,000 step walk for an hour and a half. We're never more than inches from each other. Sometimes it can get annoying.
Hmm.
So
Yes.
Dr. John Gray will be teaching us. I have a policeman from Texas who's going to be telling us the new ways that bad guys are hurting us so that you can
Yes.
protect yourself. And
Hmm.
I've got Mark Victor Hansen, the fastest speaking motivational speaker in the world,
Right.
teaching how to stay up during downtimes.
Right.
I've got I've got
Wow.
Marie Diamond, who was in the movie The Secret. She's the world grandmaster of feng shui. She says
Right.
if you're working from home, but you have feng shui ills in your home, then the
Yes.
abundance can't get in. So she's
Right.
going to teach you how to cure your feng shui ills. Oh my gosh, I've got such amazing speakers, and the whole thing is for free. Tens
Yes.
of thousands of people have registered, and it's free.
And let me say this, because this is I want to share this with people that may just be joining us. I want to say, if you're just joining us, my esteemed guest is Mr. Raymond Aaron. He is the creator of a wonderful summit, and it's called worldprospersummit.com. And many of you may not know this, but guess what? It's free. And what we were just talking about is many of the phenomenal speakers, coaches, and mentors, because all of them are mentors. Really, they're mentoring somebody, and they're going to be there on the World Prosper Summit to mentor you. So what you're sharing with me, Raymond, is a wonderful thing. And the thing is that great mentors need mentors, even in our private lives, with our relationships, with our spouses, with our children, especially in the mid of COVID, because we are in isolation, if you will. We are in lockdown. Some people refer to it as lockdown. We are in more family time, or however you want to refer to it. But the thing is that we are made to really commingle with our families in ways that we hadn't probably in years or ever, because many of us are out there in the workforce and we're making things happen, or we work from home and we're so focused on our business, we're not spending the time with our families. So what we're sharing with you today is that this World Prosper Summit, which is a free summit, okay, it's going to help you also mentor. One, you're going to get mentorship that you need, and anyone in your family can be a part of it. Watch it and glean the value from it, because great mentors need mentors. That's what I'm taking away from what you're saying, Raymond. Great mentors need mentors, and not only in COVID while we're in this lockdown, but after the lockdown is over. So there's a level of consistency with the World Prosper Summit, because it's going to give you tools and strategies you can use right now in the midst of COVID, but it's also going to give you continued tools and strategies so that you can keep reproducing success, keep reproducing positive energy, keep reproducing the positive mindset over and over again.
I
And
couldn't,
it's free.
I couldn't have said it any better. WorldProsperSummit.com. Every half hour, there'll be a new world famous speaker teaching you how to be uplifted and how to increase your wealth. And when you get your email of confirmation, there'll be a personal link for you so that when you share it on your social media and 5 to 10 of your people register, then we upgrade you to VIP, and there'll be gifts and prizes all day long, Friday and Saturday. And whoever
Yes.
shares the most gets a prize worth 10,000 US dollars.
Awesome. That is awesome. That's awesome. So not only are you coming to learn, but every time you share it and someone else shares it, you also increase your ability to earn right from home. And all you're doing is sharing information about worldprospersummit.com. It's free. Worldprospersummit.com. It's free. Worldprospersummit.com. All
I
you
love
gotta do is share it. So I love it. I love you back. Wow. And Raymond, I love what you're doing because so many people are trying to find ways to pay the rent, to pay the mortgage, to pay the car notes, to pay the building rent for their businesses that they can't even go to anymore. The hair salons, the barber shops, the restaurants, just a myriad of different companies are at a screeching halt. But guess what? Whoever owns the business or the building, they want their rent. The mortgage companies are not going to take no for an answer. They still want the mortgage payment. The car dealerships still want the car payments. So in every other facet, like different companies that you deal with, they want you to pay your bills. But if you don't have the wherewithal because your business is closed down or your job is closed down, then how do you earn money from home? Well, the World Prosper Summit is going to help you
Here's
find
my here's
ways.
my commitment. Wait till you hear this.
Mhm.
There will be many hundreds of people who are attentive both days, Friday and Saturday, and they get a great idea and
Mhm.
they implement it and will have money in their bank account before
Yes.
6 p.m. on Saturday. There are
Awesome.
hundreds of people who will get an idea on Friday
Mhm.
or Saturday morning and will be able to implement it immediately and have money in their bank account. Wow.
Wow. That is wow, because I got to tell you, the average person, they're not able to do that. And I'm going to tell you one of the real reasons I think that people cannot do it is because they don't know, and you don't know what you don't know unless you have a mentor and a program such as the World Prosper Summit to show you how to do it. So those of you that want to have money in your account like now, and you need to learn how to do it, go ahead and put a 3 in the
Oh,
drop
wow.
down box below. Put a 3 in the drop down box below if you want to learn how to earn money and get it in your account now. Now, when I say in the now, this is what I mean. Like Raymond said, when you go and register for the summit, he's going to kick you up. He's going to give you another offer that's going to help you earn money and have money in your bank account the very next day, because the summit starts on Friday. But then the second part of the summit is on Saturday, and you can have money in your account on Saturday. So if you want money in your account on Saturday, put a 3 in the comment below and make sure you register for the summit.
Grace,
And share.
Grace, guys. Thank you, Grace.
Hey, Grace. Good
I'll
to see
see
you.
you.
So let's go and look at some of the comments. Go ahead.
Grace, I'll see you tomorrow.
Yes. All right. So Sean from Ohio. Sean from Ohio, it's good to see you. Have you registered for the summit yet? Have you registered? And those of you that haven't registered for the summit yet, let me know when you're going to register for the summit. Let me
No,
know when you're going to register for
not
the
when you're
summit.
going to do it. Do it now.
There you go. I love it, because this is what I shared earlier. You can't make excuses. You got to make moves, because you need to invest in yourself. And when you invest in yourself and you work on yourself, that's going to help you get to where you're going, because it's unequivocal, Raymond, like you shared before. Optimists and pessimists are equally wrong, but optimists live longer. But guess what? This is an adage. They thrive longer. They build higher. So I ask you, do you want to thrive? Do you want to build higher? Do you want to invest in yourself? Do you want to work on yourself? Well, if you do, if you really, really do, then you need to go ahead and register. Don't make excuses, make moves because it's free. It's free. And if those of you are just coming on and you're wondering what's free, that's what's free, the World Prosper Summit. And you can go to worldprospersummit.com, send your friends to worldprospersummit.com, send your frenemies to worldprospersummit.com, send everyone you know to worldsummitprosper.com, and it will help them grow. It will help them prosper.
Thank you. I'm off. I've got another presentation to give right now.
Fantastic. Okay, so thank you, Raymond, for coming on. We appreciate you and we love you for what you do. Please keep going, and I'll see you at worldprospersummit.com.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So thank you so much, folks. We had Raymond Aaron on with us today, and we were talking about a myriad of ways to help you help yourself be creative in your earnings. We talked about how to make moves and not make excuses. We also talked about how great mentors need mentors. And we know many of you are great mentors, but you still are looking for another way to level up. Well, if you want to level up, you want to kind of continue to keep coming to broadcasts like this, okay? And we help you be an entrepreneur and be in control of your own future. You don't have to depend on other things to bring you the type of bandwidth in your own life, the type of abundance in your own life. And it really starts with what you think. It's all about what you think about yourself, what you think about your finances, what you think about abundance. And I challenge you, invest in yourself. Don't hesitate to invest in yourself. And I know that it's hard when you do it alone. Yeah, it's hard to do it alone, but you don't have to do it alone. There are many, many folks that are even on Facebook Live, on YouTube, Instagram, that are reaching out to you to help you level up in every part of your life, to help you work on yourself, to help you invest in yourself. And the World Prosper Summit is just one way to help you level up. It's one way to help you to just be prepared for what you don't see yet that may be coming down to the pipe. It's a way to help you plan, help you prepare, and then help you to take action. The World Prosper Summit is just one way to do that. My show is one way to help you plan, prepare, and take action in your own life. And how you do it with my show is you look at my broadcast. You also look at the broadcast that I'm on with other show hosts and other show hosts that I bring to my platform, because we want to help you plan, prepare, and take action for your life, not just for tomorrow, but right now for today. And if you're wondering how to reach out to me, don't hesitate. You can reach me right here every week on Mondays and Tuesdays, on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. I usually am on at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, but we're getting ready to up our hours, or change our hours, I should say, and our new hours will be at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the Lotus Richey Ignite Show. Okay, so make sure you know that we will be going to new hours starting next week. We will be starting at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time right here on the Lotus Richey Ignite Show. And some of the things that we're going to be starting to train you more on, and especially in our private webinars that we're going to be hosting, we're going to teach you how to grow and increase your business. So this is especially for the entrepreneurs, those of you that are out there and you're having some significant challenges in your business, how to get started, how to get multiple platforms, how to get more media exposure, how to get people to welcome you to their podcast, how to level up in every area of your business. And we're also going to be sharing some things with you on how to also encourage people that you may be over in your business, or even people that you work with. So when many of us are working from home, so we need to be able to help people that we're working with in our business. We need to be able to encourage them in these tough times, and we need to be able to lead. We need to be able to lead with compassion, love, positivity, and also lead with a clear mind and authority to help empower people, empower themselves to do what they need to do to stay, one, safe, stay empowered, and also stay ahead of the game so they can create right here in the mid of COVID. So when this thing blows over, they're not starting to create, they've already created multiple streams of income, or they've created their own platforms, or they've created their own business, so they cannot survive, but they can thrive. Also, as we train you and we coach you, we're also going to teach you real strategies how to be real and build trust with people that are coming to you and seeking your businesses out. Okay? Because when people trust you, they're willing to do business with you. So our upcoming closed webinars, and they will be free. Our closed webinars are going to be helping business entrepreneurs learn how to build real relationships with people, how to be transparent, and how to get people to trust you based on your ability to trust the people that you're going to be working with. Trusting in the fact that everybody just wants to be successful. Everybody just wants a real fair shot at this thing we call life. And it's going to help you grow, and it's going to help you increase in every facet of your life, mind, body, and soul, as well as financially. So we're going to be doing some great things coming up soon. And we're going to be giving you some private training. So if you're interested, and I'm quite confident you're interested, because I'm quite confident that you want to be better tomorrow than you are today. So go ahead and instant message me, and you can reach out to me via my email, because we want to help you be creative and stay healthy, not just here in COVID, but after the COVID's over. You know, we want to help you do that. And for those of you that join us every day in and out by text messages, or on Mondays and Tuesdays and Wednesdays when we have our broadcast, many of you come by and you support us and you share this information with people. We just want to tell you, thank you so much. Thank you so much for all that you do, because it's really important. We love you and we thank you for your support. So, with that being said, we want to share another thing with you. This is primary. This is a primary thing that you always need to do when you come on my show. Take notes, because note takers are money makers. And don't be afraid to collaborate. And we're going to train you in some of our private webinars on how to collaborate with other influencers, with other people who are movers and shakers. You have to know how to collaborate, okay? And also, we're going to be sharing some things with you from our private group. The Think and Grow Richer group is actually what it's called, Think and Grow Richer group. On those platforms, we're going to be sharing some things for you. And we're also going to share this equation that my friend shared the other night on our broadcast. It means that when you serve more before you can sell, we're going to also be training you in how to serve more before you can sell. So, with that being said, I look forward to seeing you more. I look forward to hearing your stories. Tell me about your new books. And don't forget, my podcast on news you can use. We've been looking at it and focusing on it. So get us any information that you use or that you'll be giving out to people, whatever you're giving away in your webinars, in your trainings, and even some of your paid programs. Please share that with me, and I'll be delighted to get it out right on this platform, but also on the News You Can Use platform. We'll be delighted to do that. So be blessed. I thank you so much for coming in, and don't hesitate. If you need one-on-one coaching, make sure you contact me for your one-on-one coaching. And right here, I'm going to give you my email address. You can contact me directly. And and we'll be happy to get with you right away. Okay, and here you go. You can reach out to us at lotusignites@gmail.com. Lotusignites@gmail.com. Always a pleasure to be with you. And I'm super happy that we had our wonderful guest, Mr. Raymond Aaron, who talked to us about ways to be creative and ways to earn more money while we're in lockdown, but not just in lockdown, even after we rise out of the lockdown. And for those of you that need business coaching, personal coaching, feel free to contact me, Lotus Richey, at lotusricheyignites@gmail.com. Lotusricheyignites@gmail.com. Until we meet again, be blessed and don't be stressed.